Hello and welcome to the Let's Talk Football podcast. Today we are doing a Premier League prediction. So we are going to predict the Premier League table, what it's going to look like for the end of this season. So obviously a lot of these are done usually around this time of the season, maybe just before or a few weeks in. So we thought it's time for us to give it a go. We have all sort of got our own ideas of what it'll look like, but we've got to agree on a table as a group. So this will be interesting, to be honest. So are we going from top to the bottom, or are we going from bottom to the top?
Top to you.
I'd say bottom to top.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Right, 20th place. I reckon this should be, no offence to this club, the easiest to agree on out of all three of us. Ethan, your 20th place?
Right, I'm going to say, even though he made some, let's say, decent business, bringing in Rashiska and all that, I'm going with Norwich because, let's face it, they're a yo-yo club going up and down between the leagues.
Yeah,
of the Championship and Premier League, so I'm going to go in Norwich.
I'll come in with mine. I went with Norwich as well. Like I say, made maybe a couple of clever investments, but not enough to do it. I will just quickly say, as a rule in this video, we haven't got too many rules on how we agree on things, but one of the rules is if two people have said, if two out of the three of us have said the same team for that position, then the other person's vote doesn't really count, if you get what I'm saying. So majority rules. So, Jack, your 20th place?
Well, I just feel like they haven't got much left in the tank at the minute now. And I'm saying it, Southampton are going down.
I think that's ridiculous. I think
20th place.
20th place. That's
20th.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. No chance. I'll put money on the fact that won't happen.
But they've lost Danny Ings now. The only player they've got is Wolves.
No, because they replaced Danny Ings with Adam Armstrong. He's a bagsman, he is.
And he's a baller, mate.
He is.
Baller.
Well, fair enough then, but majority rules, me and Ethan both went with Norwich. So our official 20th place for our joint Premier League prediction is Norwich. So we'll move on then. Going to 19th place. So who have you put there, Ethan?
In 19th place, I've gone with Brentford. Obviously, Ivan Toney with 31 goals last season. I think he's going to prove himself again in the Premier League. Not as many goals this season, but I mean, it's harder league, Premier League. So, and against top quality sides. So I reckon Brentford's going to go down, but Ivan Toney's going to have a good season overall.
Yeah, I've gone with Brentford in 19th as well. By the way, we haven't seen each other's tables before this recording, but we've got the same one again. I've gone with Brentford as well. Like you say, Ivan Toney and a couple of others could give them a fighting chance, but I don't think they'll have enough, and that's why I put them in 19th place. Who did you put in 19th place, Jack?
Well, I feel like they've just been edging it for the past few years, and it's time they went down. Newcastle.
I can understand that one, actually. What you got to remember is Newcastle. I mean, Newcastle are a bang average side, really, other than Callum Wilson and St. Maximin. So I can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, so you're saying two sides that have come up are going to stay up.
I mean, to be fair, I can understand him saying Newcastle. I mean, yeah. I mean, so yeah, I can understand that, but majority rules again on this one. I'm surprised. It's just interesting that me and Ethan went with both the same team there. So our official 19th place is Brentford. Sorry about that, Brentford fans. Right, 18th place then. Who have you gone with, Ethan?
In 18th place, I've gone with Watford. They've got cracking quality in their side with Ismail Assar. But, unfortunately, I think they will go down, but not by just a few points.
Yeah, fair enough. Jack, your 18th place?
I've said it before and I'm saying it again. Arsenal are going down 80th. 18th.
Predicted all three to stay up.
I know, yeah.
That is
I think Arsenal have a bad season. I don't think it'll be that bad, but my 18th, I can't believe this, a third one in a row that me and Ethan have both said, Watford is what I got down here. So, like Ethan said, Ismail Assar, a couple of others, decent quality, but not quite enough to compete with the other boys in the league. So our official 18th place is Watford. So there are relegated three then. Watford, Brentford and Norwich. Going on then to the ones that have just survived it, really. 17th place. Who have you got there, Ethan?
I've gone with Newcastle in 17th place.
Ooh.
Do you know? Oh, yeah. Go on.
I mean, they've got some good quality, like you said, with St. Maximin and Callum Wilson. But I think defensively, they're really poor. So I think they're going to be sitting just above the relegation zone in 17th place.
Fair enough. And I've got to say, I cannot believe it because this is 4 in a row now. I went with Newcastle as well on mine. Just agreed with you, really. They've not got a lot in the tank. I think, let's say St. Maximin, Wilson, they're the ones that will edge them to just stay up. So that'll be the difference. But who did you put in 17th, Jack?
Well, I feel like it's a bit harsh on them, but Brighton, they just escaped relegation again.
Right, okay. Interesting. Well, majority again, so our official 17th place for the Let's Talk Football podcast is Newcastle. Going on to 16th place then, who did you put there, Ethan?
I've gone with Southampton. Right.
It's interesting.
They've brought in Adam Armstrong and he's proven it in the Championship. And he's already scored for Southampton. So I think he'll have a decent season, but overall Southampton will slack a bit, but not too much to put them into the relegation zone. So I'm going with Southampton in 16th place.
Okay. Jack, your 16th place?
I've gone with, as Mark Goldbridge would say, bloody Burnley.
And
Burnley 16.
And can I just say, me and Jack have got our first one together because I went with Burnley in 16th place. So majority wins on that one. And our 16th place for a group table is Burnley then. So we'll move on then to 15th place. Who did you put there, Ethan?
Right, so I've gone with Burnley here, so one up from you two.
Right.
Yeah. They've actually brought in a foreign player in Maxwell Cornet from Lyon. Yeah. So they're moving in the right direction. So I hope Burnley can bring some more foreign players to the club and maybe play a better style of football. Because don't get me wrong, even if they are playing a not so good of style of football, they've still got some cracking players in that team. And underrated players in that team.
Yeah, fair enough. Jack, who was your 15th place team?
My 15th place has gone to Norwich.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure a lot of people, all Norwich fans would be really happy with that if they got that, to be honest. And this is the first one where we've all got different teams because I went with Brighton to finish 15th. So we've had what in the mix? We've had Burnley, but they're nailed down in 16th because of majority. So it's between whether we go with Norwich. And actually, I've just realised Norwich won the majority in 20th. didn't they? At the beginning.
Yeah.
So we can't move them. So it is going to have to be the one that I went with because we both nailed down the other two on majority. So our 15th place then is Brighton. Moving on then to 14th place. And who have you put there, Jack?
I have put the best person ever team, the Cycling GK's team, Watford.
Wow. So we know Watford can't go there because me and Ethan got majority on 18th with Watford. But who did you put there, Ethan?
I've put Wolves in this. I mean, Donald Traore, they've got some decent players, but Traore, he's so hit and miss.
Yeah.
Can't hit the target. Jimenez, he's not going to go back to his best since of his head injury, so I'm going to put him in 14th place.
See, I went with Crystal Palace. Now, I went with that because, obviously, they're taking a risk in Evra being manager. And
Evra?
I know, I don't know why I've just come up with that. I don't know why he's in my head. But, I mean...
I love these games.
I know, I don't know why it came into my head. But... Now they've taken a risk though. Let's be honest. And if you look at the team, really, it's the same players that they've had to rely on before. But at least with Roy Hodgson, though, you had somebody who could provide stability. With not the best of teams, and they haven't got that now. So that's why I put them 14th. But it's between Wolves and Crystal Palace. So we're going to have to let Jack decide who he'd rather have in 14th, either Crystal Palace or Wolves. It's up to Jack.
It's got to be... Should I just have a look who's lower in my table?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wolves.
All right, then in 14th place, it's Wolves. So moving on then. 13th place, who did you go for, Ethan?
I mean, I put Palace here, so... yeah.
Close.
So, not much of a difference.
Yeah, okay. Jack, who did you put on 13th?
I went with the lowest in the table, just, and 13th is Wolves.
Wow, right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's really... My 13th place is Arsenal.
Okay.
So we had Wolves in 14th. So then it's up to Jack, I suppose then. Who would you rather have in 13th? Would you rather have Arsenal? Or who did you put there, Ethan?
Palace.
So would you rather have Arsenal or Palace in 13th?
Well, Arsenal are lower on my table, so I'll go Arsenal.
All right then, so our 13th place team is Arsenal. Moving on then, 12th place, who did you go for, Jack?
Crystal Palace.
Okay, fair enough. Ethan, who did you go for?
I've put Aston Villa.
Fair enough. I went with Leeds. So this is quite interesting. So you went with Aston Villa. I went with Leeds. Who did you go for, Jack?
Crystal Palace.
So we've already had Crystal Palace then. So it's between Leeds and Aston Villa. So I suppose again then, because Jack's team's already been used, it's up to you again, Jack. Would you rather have Leeds in 12th or Aston Villa? Who's lower in your table, basically?
Aston Villa.
All right, then. So 12th place is going to Aston Villa then. 11th, who did you go for, Ethan?
I put Brighton here.
Okay. Fair enough. Jack, your 11th place team?
Aston Villa.
Oh, wow. Right. My 11th place team was Wolves.
Ooh, okay.
So,
Ooh, okay.
I feel like Raul Jimenez will start to hit a bit of form. I think he's gone through so much. I think he shows he's a strong character because he could have, with the injury he had, they said there was a chance that, you know, if it had been any worse, he could have had to stop playing the game. But, you know, he's got on with it. He's got through it. He said he's not scared of heading the ball and all that stuff. And it shows his bravery in the type of character he's got to be like that. So, and Traore can be hit and miss, but when he's a hit, he's going to claim and point. So that's why I went with them there. So we got to decide then between these three teams. We've already used Wolves. So they're out of it. And who were the other two that you two just said?
Was this for 11th?
Yeah.
Brighton, I've put.
Villa.
Right. And we've used Aston Villa, haven't we?
Yeah, Brighton.
Oh.
So it's Brighton then, isn't it?
Yep.
Right then, so our 11th place team is Brighton.
Oh.
So moving on then to 10th place. Who did you go for, Ethan?
I've gone with the Mighty Gunners, Arsenal.
Okay then. Jack, who did you go for?
Let's be honest, no one likes them. 10th place is Leeds.
Okay, my 10th place is Southampton.
Ooh.
So we've already had Arsenal used. Have we used Leeds yet?
I'm not sure if we have.
Did we use Leeds? I'm trying to think because it's between Leeds and Southampton, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have
We've
had
used Southampton.
Yeah.
We've definitely had Southampton.
Oh, so Leeds then, is it?
Yeah, I think it was Leeds that got taken out of it before. So 10th place then goes to Leeds. 9th then.
Okay.
Yay. Who did you go for, Ethan?
I've gone with Leeds here.
Right.
Oh.
Jack?
I've gone with the surprise Brentford.
Whoa. I went with Aston Villa.
Oh, okay.
So it goes. So it goes to. Yeah, so it goes to Villa then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because Brentford we've already nailed down.
Yeah.
And we've just used Leeds. So yeah, 9th place then goes to Aston Villa. 8th position. Who did you go for, Jack?
Everton.
And you, Ethan?
Everton.
And I went with Everton. So
Okay.
there you go, everybody. That is the first all three where we've agreed. So there you go. That could be the only one of the video. Who knows? 7th place. Who did you go for, Ethan?
I've gone with Leicester.
All right. Your 7th place, Jack. Actually, I tell you what.
West Ham.
West Ham. Right. Well, there you go. Another one because I went with West Ham. So that means majority wins, and 7th place is West Ham. 6th place then. Who did you go for, Ethan?
West Ham.
Who did you go for, Jack?
Wait, is this 7th again? Sorry.
This is 6th.
Leicester.
I went with Leicester as well.
Yeah.
So 6th place.
You can see that coming.
Yeah, they're always going to be in and around each other. I think similar quality. So 6th place then goes
this
to.
is the exciting bit now. Top 5.
6th place then goes to Leicester. So 5th place then. Who did you go for, Ethan?
5th place, I have gone with Tottenham.
You, Jack? Who did you go for in 5th place? I can tell you mine. I went with the same with Ethan. I went with Tottenham. So
Okay.
yeah, just think.
Me?
Yeah, what's your 5th place? Because me and Ethan have both gone with Tottenham. Right, okay then. So again then another where all three have agreed, 5th place Spurs. 4th place then. Starting with you, Jack, who did you put in fourth? Who is Jack's number 4 in the league table?
Liverpool.
Okay, nice. Yours, Ethan?
Liverpool.
Yeah, I've gone with Liverpool as well. So another joint one.
Yeah.
All three again. Liverpool are going to be 4th then for us. 3rd place, who did you go with, Jack?
Chelsea.
Oh, I think that's harsh. Who did you go with, Ethan?
I've gone with Chelsea.
Oh, I think you're both wrong. I went with Man United. So I'm all right then. So majority wins. So Chelsea are 3rd in the table. 2nd place, who did you go for, Jack?
City, Man City.
Who did you go for,
Man City.
Ethan?
Man United.
I went with Man City. So our 2nd place then is Man City. And I think it's all obvious for everybody, but we'll just, for mine it isn't, I suppose, but you can see who everyone's got left, but we'll do it anyway. Who's your 1st place, the Premier League winners, Jack?
Oh, drum roll, please. It is. It's a rivalry, and Man U just pushed for it by 1 point. They beat Man City by 1 point. Man U, top of the league. They're lifting the Premier League.
All right then, Ethan, your 1st place?
Man City.
My 1st place was Chelsea, but obviously Chelsea have already been used. Have Man United been used? I don't think they have they? No, Chelsea came 3rd and Man City came 2nd in ours. So Man United, Man United are our Premier League winners then for the Let's Talk Football podcast channel. So there's one last thing to do then to top off this Premier League prediction video. Now, I don't know if either of you guys thought about this or anything, so this could be on the spot for both of you. I have no clue. But the Golden Boot winner, top scorer of the league by the end of the season, who is that going to be, Ethan?
I'm going to go with you can't stop the shine, Lukaku.
Okay, fair enough. Jack, top scorer of the league?
I've got a bit of a boring one, but it's the mighty Cristiano Ronaldo. He's back.
And I have gone with Ronaldo too. So our Golden Boot winner for the season is Cristiano Ronaldo. If we're doing it as a channel.
Golden Glove.
Golden Glove. I didn't think that far, but you know what? Can do a Golden Glove on the spot if you want. Since you suggested it though, Jack, I want you to go first for who your Golden Glove would be.
Oh, thanks, Warren.
Well, you suggested it.
So, I reckon it's going to be the mighty Edison.
Okay. Your Golden Glove winner, Ethan?
I can't even think of any goalkeepers right now, to be honest with you. No, I'll go with Edison.
My Golden Glove winner is going to go to Mendy of Chelsea.
Well, we've agreed on Edison, so that must be the Golden Glove winner.
Yeah, Edison is the Golden Glove winner on majority if you're doing it as a channel collective, yes. So there you go then. That's the whole table. The Golden Boot winner as a channel is Ronaldo. The Golden Glove winner as a channel is Edison. So, yeah, I mean, quite an interesting video. And, we'll probably look back at this and maybe do a review on this prediction, around the end of the season to see just how far off we were.
See how right, just to see how many Jack got right. 20 out of 20.
Well, to be fair, mate, you can't even take all the credit for it, mate, because it's a joint one. So, hey.
Oh yeah, there are a few joint ones, aren't there?
Yeah. So, anyway, that has been our Premier League prediction video. We've gone through the whole table, Golden Boot winner, Golden Glove winner. So I think that really covers everything to predict going into the Premier League season. But just before we go, have you got anything you'd like to say, Ethan?
Thanks for watching. I mean, if you've got any suggestions, but down below where you think each team will finish in the Premier League, put them down in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jack, who do you? Well, is there anything you want to say?
I think that nothing really.
All right, great insight from there, from Jack there, everybody. He thinks nothing, he says. So
Yep.
There you go. All I'll say is, if you did enjoy the video, then please like and subscribe, turn notifications on, and we hope you listened. We hope you enjoyed listening to it, because we certainly enjoyed making it. And yeah, see you later, guys.
In a bit.
In a bit.